They plundered our money, our wealth, and they plundered complete resources of our country. This made the Indians to revolt against them. This made the Indians to start the independence movement. So, we start our independence movement. Our independence movement, we are having different phases. The first phase in the independence movement is the moderate phase, which starts from 1885 to 1905. In the moderate period, we used to represent through meetings, passing resolutions, sending petitions and expressing protest to the Britishers. Do you think the Britishers used to listen all these things? No, never. Whenever we pass a resolution, send a petition, simply it was kept aside. Nobody bothered about us. The important leaders of moderate phase, we had like Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Firoz Shah Mehta, Dadabhai Naoroji and W.C. Banerjee. Going to the second phase of our independence movement, that is extremist phase. Here it starts from 1905 to 1919. Under the extremist phase, we used to have passive resistance towards the Britishers, non-cooperating to them, promotion of Swadeshi goods and boycott of foreign goods. Like this, we used to express our views to the Britishers, but even at that period the Britishers never listened to us. And that time the important leaders, we had like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bipin Chandrapal and Arvindo Ghosh. They are known as Bal Pal Lal. The next era in the independence movement we have is the Gandhian era, that is from 1919 to 1947. Mahatma Gandhi, he was born on 2nd October 1869 at Porbandar in Gujarat. He had his education, went to Africa to have his barrister education. There, one day he was thrown out of a train as he catched the train of whites. At Africa, they practiced the apartheid policy, that is the whites and the blacks. Black will be having the different trains, schools, colleges. White people have different trains. So, Gandhiji, he took a train of the whites. So, because he took a train of whites, he was thrown out of the train. Then Gandhiji, he realized, then he wanted to do something to our country, returned to country in 1915 and started the independence movement. When he started the independence movement, thousands of people joined to his movement. So, we had many important movements done under the leadership of Gandhiji, and at last we should get the independence movement. So, now we will see what are the different movements which came. The first one we have is Vande Mataram movement. It was started in 1905. This movement was started when Lord Curzon he divided the West Bengal into two parts. People were not happy. They protested against to the British government. They said that Bengal is only one state. It cannot be divided. That time the famous today what we sing our song, that is the Vande Mataram song was written by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. Next we have Home Rule movement. It was started in 1915 to 1916, and this movement was started by an Irish lady, that is it was started by an Irish lady. She started this movement as every country should have their own rule, their own government. so that the country can be developed. So, Annie Besant was the person who started this movement, and people all over from our country, they supported Annie Besant. Though she was an Irish lady, she fought for our independence movement. Then we have Champaran Satyagraha in 1918. Champaran Satyagraha, it was started by Gandhiji. When the farmers of Gujarat, they were forced to produce an indigo crop, and a price was fixed by the Britishers, they have to sell it to the Britishers. So, Gandhiji, he started the Champaran movement. The next we have is the Rowlatt Act, which was started in 1919. Then we have Jallianwala Bagh. Jallianwala Bagh, it was started in 1919. You all know how it was started? When a meeting was going on, Jallianwala Bagh is a park at Amritsar. When meeting was going on, that time the Governor General, General O'Dwyer, he came and he killed thousands of innocent Indians who were attending the meeting. So, people revolted. Then we have Khilafat movement 1920. Then after that we have non-cooperation movement 1920. And the last we have civil disobedience movement at 1930. And then we started Quit India movement 1942. Then Indian National Army was established by Subhash Chandra Bose in 1943. At last, all our efforts became fruitful and we got independence at 1947. Coming to the important dates in the world history. Already, all the students who are sitting in front of me, you have completed your 9th class and 10th class. You have read about all revolutions in your 9th class. You have read about world wars in your 10th class. So, you might be familiar how the revolution has started, what are the causes, what are the effects. So, I am giving simply the dates of these revolutions. Please go through the books and you refer once again who are the important and prominent persons, make a list of it. We had the England Revolution in 1649, then we have Glorious Revolution 1688, American Independence Movement 1774 to 1789, French Revolution 1830 to 1870, Unification of Germany 1886 to 1871, Unification of Italy 1831 to 1871, World War I 1914 to 1919, World War II 1913 to 1945, Russian Revolution 1917 to 1924, Treaty of Versailles 1919, League of Nations 1920 to 1946 and the Great Depression period 1929 to 1939. So, students, you have read all these important topics in your 10th class. Once again, you read all the lessons. Go through the lesson word by word, underline the important points, dates and the important persons, how the revolution occurred and how it started, how they got the independence, how they could get, they become freedom. So, this is all about our history. Today what we read in this lesson? In this session, we read about the 4 sessions, that is the prehistoric age. In that we read about the Indus Valley civilization. We read about the different rulers like Mauryas, Magadhas. Then after which I came to the medieval period where I said the important rulers of Mughals. Then I said about the Britishers, how they came into our country. Then I said about the independence movement. At the independence movement, I said about many movements started by our Gandhiji and other national leaders. So, dear children, in the NTSE examination, you will not get any questions out of your textbook. What you have to do is, you have to get thorough with the lessons of 9th and 10th class. Not only our state syllabus, you please refer to the books of ICSE and CBSE. These books give a huge knowledge about all the history events and they give the important dates to you. This helps you to in preparation for your NTSE examination. In the NTSE examination, you have to be accurate, never do any guessing and see that what answer you are keeping is correct. If you keep a wrong answer, I said in the first only, 1/3 of your marks, what you got the correct marks, from that it will be deducted. So, when you go homes, you plan how many lessons you are having, you plan the time what you are having and then you prepare a portrait and then keep in front of you, keep that poster in front of you and according to that timetable, you please try to complete the syllabus. Only then it is possible to get through the NTSE examination. This national talent examination, once you succeed at the level 1, you have level 2. Once you cross the level 2, you will be getting the scholarship from the Government of India. This scholarship helps you to have further education. It will be helpful at the school level, college level, even at your PG level. When you are doing research also, you will be getting the scholarship. So, dear students, I think today you have noted all the important points in the history. Based on these important points, you go further. You read all the lessons, make still notes out of it and then prepare for your examinations. So, thank you children and we will meet in the next session.